Hello, worms. It's me, Mad. So, Shooty, being a new doctor, fabulous, as they say in Wales, fabulous. Has over the border from me. The most interesting thing is that it is literally over the border from me. Sex Education, which is where he's done a lot of his work around here. It's been filmed around here, and I'm thinking, oh, blimey, how do I get to be here? Right, now the whole universe is open. I want to be an alien. Look at me. I could be an alien. Can I not be an alien? Yeah. I don't even need the makeup. I am a fucking alien. I am an alien. Look at this. Look. I'm an alien. Please, Russell T Davies, please cast me as some motherfucking ugly alien. Because I know that Bad Wolf Studios is not far away from it. And I live in the Forest of Dean, and you guys have shot loads of stuff around here. And I have tried to sign up for various extras things, but I'm an alien. I am going to. I would be. I'd be an alien. I would definitely be an alien. That's all my alien pictures. Well, that's where it is, really. I also live in a very picturesque cottage, which I want to sign up for. Well, you know, to get shot, to be a I forgot what it's called now. Yeah. It's very nice. It's very scenic. Probably not alien, but worked very well in a Agatha Christie kind of. I don't know. I mean, I'm quite lucky. I'm pretty privileged. I've got a lot of land. It's quite pretty. I have recently lost a cat, which is sad, but well, you know, it is what it is. I often think that I wish that humans have been allowed that kind of dignity that pets give. You know, you have an injection and you just go to sleep. Anyway, it is what it is. But it's amazing. Like I just like I said, I live in the Forest of Dean, and so Sex Education has been filmed around here, and even like there's a snack van down the bottom of our road where we had Andy Peters and some sort of film crew go down and film that as well, and it's literally like round the corner from where I live. So I'm really excited. To Shooty, who's from sex education, being the new doctor. I'm absolutely thrilled, not just because I think he's going to be quirky and funny and cute, and you know, from what I've seen. So I haven't watched Sex Education. I'm 51 and it's not really my thing, but I don't know. I don't really know whether I want to watch it now. Whether it's going to kind of like taint my view of him or whether, but I have seen pictures of him and I think he's got a lot of Sylvester McCoy vibes and a little bit Matt Smith and Yeah, yeah. There is something kind of like a little bit, yeah, definitely quirky. I think I don't want to take my. When I first saw him, the first clips that came out, and they were saying Nakuti, and I thought, yeah, well, that's how it's spelt, isn't it? And then other people say Shooty, and I thought, oh, that's interesting, right? That's really interesting. They've got someone who's got a interestingly pronounced name, because I mean, I'm gonna, and I've got a very very regular name, right? But even my sister, who was called Sonia, they always used to spell her name wrong, and they used to spell it with a J or whatever it was, or an I, and it's like, and then you get these Ukrainian refugees. I got Ukrainian refugees in my village. I was so thrilled by that. And the one of the Ukrainian refugees is called Daria, and that's kind of very anglicised, and yet I wanted to write a like happy birthday message to her, and birthday card, and pop it around, and so I looked it up, and I thought, oh yeah, I'm going to say happy birthday in Ukrainian. I looked it up on Babelfish, and I thought, how the hell do I write this? It's like when you're like a child and you have to write a whole new language, and it's like, you know, and little kids having to write cursive and things. Anyway, I digress. Change is good, and Shooty, I wish you all the best, and it's language is, it's, I think it's really brilliant, because one of the facts is that yes, I am pleased that it's going to get shot around here, and I really would love to be involved in that, but I'm not. Oh, excuse me. I've eaten too many walnuts. I eat walnuts because I want the potassium, because I've got high blood pressure. There's this thing. Right. I think like I said, I don't want to see him in sex education, because I think that might skew my idea. But like I said, all the things I've seen of him, he just seems so cool. And I think one of the major things I had about Jodie Whittaker was because I didn't mind her being a girl, a woman, no, a female, but she was blonde and she was very silly. I'm just like, yeah, okay, so, right, you know, you want to make the next Doctor a woman, but do you have to make her so objectively female, like the worst kind of female that you can possibly make a female? It was actually insulting. I liked her companions. I liked the setting. I like Sheffield. In fact, I think one of the places where they shot some of the settings in Sheffield was actually where I met my partner, which was like, sometimes I look at that and say, is that your street? Flipping heck. Why not? Might. Oh, I might not. I don't know. But yeah, that was cool. Yeah, that was one of the good things I liked about that era, is that it's not London, it's Sheffield, and there was a lot of stuff like that was different, you know. I mean, when Eccleston came along, and his doctor said every planet has a north, but you didn't actually get to see what north looked like, and then you got to see Sheffield in Jodie Whittaker's incarnation, and I thought that was actually brilliant, because a lot of people all over the world are watching this and think that, you know, they only associate with London. And, you know, obviously in the reboot originally there was like the Millennium Wheel, and then they had the Houses of Parliament, Big Ben being bombed and everything like that, and that was like, well, that's very nice and everything, but that's not all that England is. And I would really like. I think I mentioned this on Facebook or Twitter or something like that. But I really would love to see Shooty's companion being from Cornwall, because we've had Wales with Torchwood. We've had Scotland with well, so I'm trying to think. There has been a lot of Scottish representation, but well, I mean, Peter Capaldi is very Scottish, and yeah, and there was Sylvester McCoy, which was very Scottish, but it didn't actually get commented on. But and Shooty has got sort of, he's Rwandan Scottish. I think he said that in his bio, that it was Rwandan Scottish. So if he's going to be Rwandan Scottish, then can we please have some companions that are not, well, we've had the, like I said, we've had the ones that are Welsh. Torchwood basically all Welsh. We've had Scottish. It would be lovely to have Cornish. For one thing, it would absolutely totally confuse the Americans. But on the other hand, some of us British people who watch a lot of American things, we have trouble following their accents. So wouldn't it be great if they could just kind of get in touch with our accents? I live in the Forest of Dean, and when I first moved down here, which is 10 years ago, they have a really they have a particular accent. It's not Gloucestershire, it's not West Country, it's not Wales, it's something very peculiar. And even though I lived here 10 years and there were a lot of people who moved in from the area, I haven't picked up their accent, and sometimes some people still kind of like sound a bit alien to me. And I think it's a very important thing to recognise that even a very, very small geographical area can be alien. And I think it's really interesting that in Doctor Who you can go to any planet you like and it's been colonised by humans, but they still sound like the humans that have often been portrayed, and mostly it's London. And you have people on your doorstep, Bad Wolf Productions, who just don't have to go really that far before you already find people who have an alien accent. So I would really like to see more British accents that are not just typically British portrayed in Doctor Who, because, you know, Cornish are not aliens, but they could be. You know, we've every planet has a north. So it's great, and representation is brilliant, and I'm so glad that Shooty has got in, and for all the furore that I mean, I've already seen comments about this. I know he's another box sticking out, but I've already I've seen, like I said, I don't want to be tainted by seeing a sex education, but I've seen interviews with him, and he is cocky and sassy, and the main kind of Doctor that I really do think he's gonna be like Sylvester McCoy. I don't know, depends on the writing, But the thing is, you've got to remember that actors are actors, and they're going to get what's put in front of them is going to put in front of them. And you know, you could get someone who's in you know, a Scottish drug dealing rehab detox thing, such as Trainspotting, and then they turn up in Star Wars. So let's not pigeonhole people already, right? Let's see how they are. You know, that it's not just, it's a science, but it's a magic and it's an art, and that's how TV production is. It's exciting, and I like I said, it's a new era, and you know, when I get jaded. I'm 51. I'm like, I get jaded, but everything that's new culturally that happens, I'm on it, like I want it, as they say. I want to go to drama school, but it's going to cost me £9,000 a year, but which I haven't got. Which is a shame, really, because I'd like to do that. I'd really like to get involved in that. But yeah, I think it's really, really exciting. Oh my god, am I rambling like shite about this? But it's on my doorstep. I mean, how fucking exciting is that? Exciting, but infuriating and frustrating, because it's like somebody having you know, cream cakes in the window and the shop's shut, and I'm like, can I just say that anyone in Bad Wolf Productions, please, I want to be an alien. I want to be an alien. I don't care. I'll stand in the background, or I wouldn't cover in slobber. I don't care. I really do. It's on my doorstep. But anyway, Shooty, you look so brilliant, mate. You know, you're young, you're vibrant, and I think you're going to be great. You know, I'm really looking forward to it. Nothing against Jodie Whittaker. I think she was a bit blonde and a bit silly. They could have done a bit better, as far as I'm concerned. You know, and I was born female, and even though I think I'm non-binary or whatever it is, like, you know, it's this kind of thing I identified, and they didn't have a word for it until now. But now, a couple of years ago, anyway. But even when I was 8, I'd sort of see girly girls around me in the playground, and I was thinking I'm not like them, but that doesn't mean that I think that anyone who looks girly girl doesn't deserve to be successful on their own merits. There are a lot of skanky girly girls. There's a lot of people that kind of use their girly girlness to get ahead of life. Amber Heard, maybe. Well, I don't think Jodie Whittaker did that. Well, I mean, she gave it her best shot. I don't think you should like rule out all blondes, blonde girly girls. There is so much to be involved in this, and it's a shame when and the entertainment industry becomes so politicised. But yeah, I think at the end of the day, in a prime position, in a prime role in a film or any creative venture, it's about the person who's up there giving it their all, not any agenda or anything else like that. I feel so bad that things have got so politicised these days, and there's people who've got on the internet already and saying, oh, it's all box ticking and that, and they've not even given them a chance, you know. It's like me. I mean, I'm not great looking, but if I try and get into like a local drama school or anything like that, and they look at me and they say, no, you don't fit in because you're a certain way. It's just, oh, I'm not trying to make it about me, but society is so judgmental, and I just think, let's just see how people do and how well they perform before we judge them. You know, preconceived biases are never healthy, and from what I've seen of Shooty, he looks cute as fuck. I'm sorry, just like, you know, that's my judgment. I don't know. It's everything is so weighted now because of Twitter and the internet and everything else. I mean, that's probably why they leaked it on Twitter to start with, because they probably thought, well, you know, if anyone's going to be talking about this, it's going to be social media, it's going to be Twitter. So, you know, let's fucking put it on Twitter, because, you know, we live in a society. So this is the way things work. So yeah, I think it's quite a clever way of doing it, because Twitter is the place where things get talked about. For now, anyway. I don't know how long Twitter's gonna last. But yeah, I mean, it's just like, guys, what can you do? But I wish all the production crew and cast and everything really well. And like I said, you want to come around and round my gaff, or consider me to be an extra, I'd be love it. It's just on my doorstep, and it's so exciting. It's like Bad Wolf is just down the road, and I'm like, you know, call me biased, but I don't really. Sex Education's been filmed round my area as well, and I'm like, oh, holy crap, this could be good for me as well. No, I don't want to get overwhelmed. But yeah, it's exciting. And I've always loved Doctor Who, ever since I was a kid, and when they retired Sylvester McCoy and the whole series, I thought it was sad. And then I looked at Shooty and I thought, there was a lot of Sylvester McCoy in him. There really is. There's sort of like, even from the photos and the interviews, I'm thinking, yeah, it's kind of, I love it. I love that kind of quirky thing. So, just, yeah, I'm on the edge of my seat here. I've had a lot of horrible things happen to me last few months, and I'd like to retreat into a bit of escapism where, doesn't everyone? I'm rewatching Rose now because you know, escaping into something. I just, yeah, I'm absolutely thrilled. Most people my age get old, and we get tired and disappointed by life and things like that. And I've read little things on social media. Excuse me. I had pizza for breakfast. So scary. I just yeah. I'm up for any kind of adventure, and that's what Doctor Who is. It's an adventure. It doesn't matter where you are, who you are, what you are. You can get carried along with it. So even if it's going to be filmed literally 5 minutes from where I live, and I'm not going to be involved in it, I still psychologically feel involved in it, because I've grown up with that. I vaguely remember Jon Pertwee. I had Tom Baker, and my doctor was I hate to say this because he was he was kind of milk toast and a little bit squitty, but Davison, yeah, and then the kind of the later ones, I didn't really connect with them so much until later on, and but the main character that I always associated with was Ace, because I think Ace could be the non-binary. If they did like a contemporary version of Ace, that could be like the Butch. Oh, I don't like Butch. But I mean, they could revamp that and make it like a non-binary. And I've got the leather jacket and I've got the patches and things like that. Always wanted to be Ace. I thought Ace was my companion. You know, if people say about my doctor, Ace was my companion. I didn't like the fluffy haired girly ones. I didn't like poor girl Bonnie Love. No, ew. So I think that's why I liked some of the ones that Peter Capaldi had as companions. They were just like, they were good, you know. So I'm really interested to see what the 14th Doctor has as his companions as well, because it's not just about that one person. It's about the interactions. It's about the interpersonal relationships and things like that, and how they gel with other people. It's going to be really interesting. Anyway, so like bloody hell, 27 minutes of me garbling like an absolute arsehole. The sun is going down and I've got some dinner I need to go and get out of the oven. So, great. I love you all. Hello, my indie pals, my ADHD pals, my non-binary pals, and anyone who's just here to send hate. Bring it on, because I think it's hilarious. No, really, come on.